Hello everyone. Welcome to the first ever virtual Nightingale Award event. I am Shane Carter, Vice President and Chief Nursing Officer at Aurora Medical Center in Oshkosh. I am proud to be an alumnus of the College of Nursing. I received my BSN in 2002 and my MSN in 2010, and it has been an honor to serve on the Board of Visitors for the College of Nursing for the last 11 years. On behalf of the College of Nursing and the Board of Visitors, I am pleased to welcome all of you as we celebrate the Nightingale Awards honoring the distinguished profession of nursing. Through the years, we have provided a platform where nurses have been able to receive long overdue recognition for the outstanding work they do each and every day for the residents of Wisconsin. While the Nightingale Awards event may be a little different this year, we continue to celebrate the enduring spirit of Florence Nightingale, the art and science of nursing. Professional nursing, born from lessons learned in the battlefields of the Korean War, now take place on modern battlefields in hospitals, nursing homes, assisted living facilities, and throughout our community. Today, nurses work in many different settings, both within and outside of the hospital, in public health, home care, hospice, clinics, schools, corporations, and many, many others. Everyone's life is touched by a nurse, and after recent events, nurses deserve recognition now more than ever. Today, nurses do things that Nightingale might never have imagined, but the legacy of Nightingale binds all nurses with a common thread: dedication and commitment to the patients above all things. Thank you for joining us as we honor some very special nurses who embody all that it means to be called nurse. We will introduce the 17 nominees for the Nightingale Nursing Excellence Award and the 8 Nurse Leader nominees. These 25 exceptional nurses have been nominated for these prestigious 2020 awards. You can also read more about the nominees on our website. The award recipients will then be announced. On behalf of the Board of Visitors, I would like to thank all of you for joining us virtually as we celebrate outstanding clinical excellence and leadership expertise. It is our way of recognizing the many contributions and sacrifices nurses make every day. Now for a few words from Dr. Judy Westfall, Dean of the College of Nursing.
Thank you, Shane. And thank you for joining us and for taking the time to celebrate with us. As we begin the recognition ceremony, I would first like to thank some individuals. A special thank you to our Board of Visitors for their ongoing support of our nursing program, nursing education, the partnerships we have, and for supporting the Nightingale event. I would like to take a few minutes to introduce the board members and recognize the organizations they represent. The board includes some of the sponsors for the Nightingale Awards program. Carlos Ancheta, community member. Jackie Anhalt, representative of Theta Care. Morgan Bailey, representative of the Wisconsin Resource Center. Sarah Bell, representative of Theta Care. Peggy Bellin, representative of Evergreen Retirement Community. Teresa Bertram, representative of Miravita Living. Jamie Bonnell, community member. Shane Carter, representative of Advocate Aurora Health. Heather England, UW-Oshkosh, College of Nursing representative. Crystal Kirschling, Ascension Healthcare representative. Nancy Coram, representative of Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. Lori Monroe, representative of Winnebago Mental Health Institute. Jason Mott, a representative of the College of Nursing. Bonnie Nickash, a representative of the College of Nursing. Janine Nosko, a representative of Aspirus Wausau Hospital. And Tammy Schnatt-Snyder, representative of SSM Health. Heather Shimmers, representative of Ascension Healthcare. Courtney Shears, Ascension Healthcare, and Elizabeth Smith Hauskamp, Gunderson Health System. Thank you to our board members. We are very fortunate to have these healthcare partnerships in our community. Their outstanding commitment to developing caring and scholarly nurse leaders when we need them most is evident. My sincere thank you to our supportive Board of Visitors. I also want to thank our faculty and staff for their dedication to help our students succeed. I'm extremely proud of the teamwork and those individuals who work so hard for the success of our students and our college. As we celebrate the 27th Annual Nightingale Awards and our first ever virtual event, we are truly thankful for the sponsors of this event. Those sponsors include SSM Health, Ascension Healthcare, Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, Miravita Living, Theta Care, Advocate Aurora, and Janine Noshko. Since the program's inception in 1993, generosity from our sponsors has made it possible to recognize 139 Nightingale Award recipients. And as of 2018, we have recognized 2 Nurse Leader recipients. We consider all nominees and recipients from the past among an especially close circle of nursing friends and appreciate their unending support of this important event. Thank you so much for joining us for this special event while we recognize exceptional nurses in our community. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Tammy Schatzschneider to talk about the Nightingale Scholarship and to introduce the Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice nominees.
Thank you, Judy. The University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh College of Nursing educates and prepares nurses who embody empathy, compassion, leadership, and the art and science of nursing. They are prepared to thrive in an ever-changing healthcare environment and an advancing discipline. The state-of-the-art education space continues to provide students, faculty, and staff with the resources they need to meet the demand to be exceptional nurses. Scholarships are so important to students, and many times, without scholarships, students would not be able to afford college. I want to thank everyone who donated to the Nightingale Scholarship and who support our students in the variety of ways every day. We want to recognize the 2 undergraduate nursing students who received the 2020 Nightingale Scholarship last year, as well as the 3 students who will receive the 2021 Nightingale Scholarship. These scholarships are $1,000 each and help to financially support nursing students so they can dedicate more time towards academic success. I strongly encourage everyone to support the Nightingale Scholarship. We cannot do it without your assistance. See the scholarship location on the webpage or contact the College of Nursing to learn more about how you can donate to support students. Now I would like to recognize the recipients of the 2020 and 2021 Nightingale Scholarship Award. The 2020 Scholarship Award winners were Jordan Ullman and Catherine Kursop. The 2021 Nightingale Scholarship Award recipients are Kenzie Kempen, Autumn Banchik-Lesniak, and Mariah Lindsay. Congratulations to all of the scholarship recipients and continue on with your hard work. At this time, I would like to introduce our 2020 nominees for the Nightingale Award for Nursing Excellence in Nursing Practice. This year's nominees for the Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice include 17 nurses from various parts of Wisconsin. Here are the award nominees. Melissa Bresser. Melissa Bresser is the lead nurse for the Women's and Infants Unit at Waupun Memorial Hospital and provides the best possible care for women in labor. With over 15 years of nursing, she is the kind of nurse expectant mothers want taking care of them from the moment they are admitted to labor through discharge from the hospital. Sarah Bronson. For 38 years, Sarah Bronson has made safety and highest quality medical care for patients her top priority. With the understanding that the key to nursing excellence is ongoing learning and development, she does everything in her power to stay on top of the latest evidence-based practices for her field and works to have it implemented within her practice. As a nurse practice specialist for the perinatal neonatal services at the Theta Care Regional Medical Center in Appleton, she has become everyone's go-to when it comes to problem solving regarding best patient practices. Brittany Sheraton. Brittany Sheraton has found her passion in caring for the older population and the different needs they have as patients. As a registered nurse at Aspirus Care and Rehab in Medford, she's responsible for up to 24 geriatric residents a day and has a firm understanding on how to treat their often complex physical and mental health needs. She also bases her practice around being a strong advocate for helping the elderly remain independent and active for as long as possible. Lindsay DeLongchamp. Lindsay DeLongchamp serves as a registered nurse at the Ascension Calumet Hospital in Chilton. She is extremely compassionate and dedicated to her patients, and also a reliable asset to her fellow coworkers. With over 5 years of experience, she is known to be dependable, calm, humble, and often takes on the role of lead by example. Lindsay goes above and beyond to assure patients are cared for in a professional and caring manner. Heidi Earl. In just over 5 years of serving as an emergency services registered nurse at Aspirus Medford Hospital and Clinics, Heidi Earl has stepped up to help better the standard of care. Heidi played an instrumental part in the development and rollout of the facility's new stroke program that will save many lives. She worked tirelessly to establish policies and procedures and has since become the stroke coordinator for the hospital. Lori Goff. Throughout the course of her 36-year career, Lori Goff has assisted in raising the overall standard of care for trauma patients within the emergency department and inpatient care. Lori currently serves as a trauma program coordinator and a registered nurse at the Ascension Howard Young Medical Center in Woodruff. Since starting her position, she has worked hard to regain the hospital's trauma certification that had been previously lost. Carrie Hahn. Carrie Hahn started her career in healthcare as a certified nursing assistant for the Behavioral Health Inpatient Unit at the Ascension Northeast Wisconsin Mercy Campus in Oshkosh, and has since become a registered nurse within the same facility. Even after exploring the medical floors and gaining expertise from different units, she chose to return to serving the inpatient population with mental illness within the Behavioral Health Unit. Working within the Behavioral Health Unit is challenging, but Carrie leads her staff with compassion and modeling of appropriate behavior. Adam Johnson. Serving as hospital supervisor and registered nurse at Howard Young Medical Center, Ascension in Woodruff, Adam Johnson provides support to every department in the hospital. Frequently seen going from one unit to another, Adam helps to keep the different departments functioning smoothly with his communication and assistance, ensuring the safety of staff and patients alike. His dedication allows the departments to provide the best care under the best conditions possible. Barb Jones. Barb Jones, registered nurse lead at Ascension Columbia St. Mary's Hospital in Milwaukee, is commonly described as born to be a nurse by her peers and patients. Having worked her entire 42-year nursing career in the same organization and department, Barb possesses a wealth of knowledge and passion for patient care that has made her an invaluable resource, as well as an essential member of the care team. Cindy Calzo. Cindy Calzo, serving as a staff and charge nurse at the Marshfield Medical Center in Marshfield, is a strong leader that goes above and beyond to provide exceptional patient care and top-notch nursing education. An educator at heart, Cindy precepts new nurses and students and leads by example by providing great compassion and education to all patients. Jennifer Kuster. With over 15 years of nursing under her belt, Jennifer Kuster, Emergency Department Lead Registered Nurse at Ascension Our Lady of Victory in Stanley, works hard to keep the hospital running like a fine-tuned machine. Moving seamlessly across departments, her ability to hold it all together for the patient and her fellow nurses makes her an amazing role model in every department she works in. Sandy Munoz. As a certified wound care registered nurse, Sandy Munoz was instrumental in the development of the wound care program at Theta Care Medical Center in Wapaka just over 5 years ago. Now working within that program, she works with patients who have a broad range of medical and psychological illnesses that contribute to the way they experience their wound and ultimately how their wound heals. Sandy adamantly reviews and addresses these factors with patients on their own terms in order to achieve the best possible results in wound healing. Kelly Otto. Kelly Otto serves as a registered nurse within the obstetrics unit at Theta Care Regional Medical Center in Neenah. Kelly continually goes above and beyond what is expected of her. Described as a team player, she mentors newer team members in an effective and non-judgmental manner. She also sought out training for critical incident stress management and has in turn provided that support to the hospital and other hospitals within the system. Holly Rowan. With over 40 years of experience in the field, Holly Rowan, has had a long career of putting others first. Serving as a registered nurse at Ascension Good Samaritan Hospital in Merrill, Holly is always willing to take the time to listen to what her patients have to say and is often found at their bedside. Off the clock, she volunteers her time at St. Vincent's de Paul's once a week to help those who cannot afford health care. Caitlin Wendt. Caitlin Wendt, described by her colleagues as one of the most compassionate and kind-hearted individuals they know, is a registered nurse at UW Hospital Abdominal Transplant Surgical Unit. Caitlin goes about her day with a positive attitude and a passion for making her patients' and coworkers' lives easier in any way that she is able. Megan White. As a staff nurse at Ascension St. Elizabeth Hospital, Megan White exemplifies all aspects of holistic care in her daily practice. She takes the time her patients need and offers them compassionate and authentic approaches to caring for them. Megan takes the role of advocate for her patients very seriously and provides each and every one of them with the best possible care and communication. Lisa Wright. Lisa Wright serves as a cancer navigator at the Theta Care Regional Cancer Center, providing support for patients and providers throughout their 7 cancer sites. Working with cancer patients takes a compassion and understanding that comes naturally to Lisa. She guides her patients through the healthcare system, helping them to overcome barriers to optimal care and taking time to learn what the patient's needs and wishes are in order to advocate for them to their healthcare team. Every day, all of you play a role that positively affects the lives of your patients and their loved ones. Your accomplishments often go unsung. On behalf of the College of Nursing and the Board of Visitors, I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you for all you do each and every day. You are extraordinary and highly talented nurses. Florence Nightingale would be overwhelmed with what each of you have accomplished in your nursing careers. We are very proud of you, and we are pleased that we could recognize you for all of your hard work. Congratulations to all of the nominees. Feel free to share your encouragement and support in the comment section of our website. Each year, the Board of Visitors makes its selection from a pool of outstanding candidates. As you can imagine, when presented with a talented and unselfish group of professionals, this proves to be a challenging task. The board has provided blind copies of all submitted nomination papers and supporting letters so that the identifying information about the nominee, nominators, and agency is not revealed. Following a Nightingale subcommittee review, the board members select who they believe are the top candidates. The individuals receiving the greatest number of votes are selected as award recipients. This year's 2020 Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice will receive a cash award of $1,000 and a personally engraved commemorative piece of artwork that represents the spirit of Florence Nightingale. Both will be sent to the winners after the event. Now I'm happy to introduce Jamie Bonnell to announce the 2020 Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice recipients.
In no specific order, our first Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice is Barb Jones. Barb is a registered nurse at Ascension Columbia at St. Mary's Hospital in Milwaukee. She is dedicated to the success of the unit and has worked as an essential member of the team for her entire career. She has remained with the same organization for 42 years, previously working as a certified nursing assistant within the same facility and department before becoming a nurse. Due to her immense kind-heartedness and compassion, Barb is described by her peers and patients as someone who was born to be a nurse. With her welcoming smile, she is able to even make the most nervous patients and new nurses feel at ease. Barb is known as an educator on the team, and her peers feel comfortable approaching her with concerns and questions on how to improve with the goal of becoming an excellent nurse like herself. Barb embraces evidence-based practice to support patient care and often educates other nurses regarding its importance. While nursing has become Fast-paced and more task-orientated, she has successfully adapted her practice to accomplish expectations while still embracing the patient and providing compassionate care. Barb is a role model for her peers and continually demonstrates strong leadership potential. Congratulations, Barb. Our second Nightingale winner is Sarah Bronson. Sarah has been a nurse for over 37 years, currently serves as a clinical quality nurse specialist for the perinatal services at Theta Clark Regional Medical Center in Appleton. Her first position out of college was with the U.S. Air Force, working in obstetrics, trauma, surgery, and flights. From the Air Force, she practiced in inpatient settings as a registered nurse in labor, delivery, and newborn care. Sarah added additional responsibilities of child educator, newborn care coordinator, and lead RN, and is now in her current role supporting perinatal, neonatal services for 2 regional medical centers and 4 access hospitals, as well as a strong partnership with pediatricians, women care clinics, and Children's Wisconsin. Sarah embodies the compassionate spirit and the dedication of Florence Nightingale, and has become everybody's go-to when it comes to a problem solving regarding the best patient practices. She goes above and beyond what is expected of her, always making herself available to staff and leadership day and night to answer questions regarding help to navigate high-risk situations. Sarah's passion for nursing excellence and her willingness to help anyone at any time has made her an incredible asset to the nursing profession. Sarah keeps on top of the latest evidence-based practices for her field and stays abreast of new trends, ensuring that they are implemented within her own practice. Sarah helps develop training situations and drills for the staff and has gone the extra step of obtaining certification to be a teacher for the fetal heart tracing interpretation classes due to her noticing a need for improvement in that area. Sarah has also maintained her clinical nurse leader certification and has been a 3-semester preceptor for the University-Oshkosh CNL program. Congratulations, Sarah. The next award winner is Adam Johnson. Adam serves as a hospital supervisor and registered nurse, providing support to every department at the Ascension Howard Young Medical Center in Woodruff. Adam works with different departments, assessing, communicating, determining where the greatest needs are, and providing assistance where needed. His position keeps the departments functioning smoothly and allows for them to provide the best care under the best possible conditions. Adam became a nurse later in life after several previous careers. In the medical field, Adam worked previously as a firefighter and paramedic. He also worked in the medical surgical department and intensive care unit at Howard Young Medical Center after graduating from his nursing school. As a result of the versatile background, Adam has made many experiences and knowledge to put into practice every day. Adam also puts patients first. He frequently improves patient care transitions throughout their stay by taking the time to personally connect with every patient he encounters and uses humor to brighten the day of everyone around him. Outside the hospital, he continues to help others as he volunteers what little free time he has as a responder in his community. Congratulations, Adam. The next winner is Cindy Clausel. Cindy Clausel, serving as a staff and charge nurse at Marshfield Medical Center in Marshfield, is a strong leader with a passion for educating. She is always looking for new ways to get information out to the unit in an effort to improve their practices. After a need for medical surgical nurse residency program within the hospital was realized, Cindy created a successful 8-session program for new graduate nurses in order to increase patient safety, decrease healthcare costs, and improve competency and confidence within new nurses. Cindy not only holds certifications for Trauma Nurse Core course and Advanced Trauma Care for nurses, neither of which are required for the unit. She is also an instructor for both certification courses. She also teaches a pacemaker course to incoming critical and cardiology nurses and is an instructor for the current nurse insulin drip protocol program. At the bedside, she takes the time to gather patient and family input into the plan of care and incorporates that plan at discharge in order to meet their needs and expectations. Cindy truly puts a patient first in everything she does. Congratulations, Cindy. The final Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice winner is Lori Goff. Since 1997, Lori has specialized in emergency nursing in Ascension Howard Young Medical Center in Woodruff. Currently serving as a trauma program coordinator and registered nurse, Lori is dedicated to raising the overall standard of care for trauma patients within the facility's emergency department and in-care patient. While transitioning into her current position as trauma program coordinator, Lori worked tirelessly to regain the hospital's trauma certification that they had previously lost and was able to regain their certification within the following year. Without her, there would be no department. Lori continues to ensure that the hospital keeps in line with state trauma requirements and reviews all the hospital's trauma cases while also staying on top of her clinical duties. She is involved in multiple hospital committees, process improvement activities, and also helps to educate physicians and nurses in trauma activation procedures. She is also searching for a means to better patients' lives, and their work does not stop when her shift is over. She is actively involved in multiple community-based injury prevention activities such as mock crash at high school, community safety days, and bicycle safety presentations. Congratulations, Lori. Now, I am happy to introduce Jeannie Nasco to present the Nightingale Award for Nurse Leader nominees and to announce the winner.
Congratulations to all 5 Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice recipients. Since the Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice is for nurses that work directly with patients, we also wanted to have the opportunity to recognize nurse leaders within the mid-management role. That is why we created the Nightingale Nurse Leader Award. Since the award signifies exceptional leadership, guidance, and service to their healthcare organization and to the profession of nursing. Specific characteristics we're looking for. Communication. We are looking for someone who excels in all forms of communication. They are expected to be liaisons between the management and the nursing teams while ensuring their patients feel comfortable. Team player. Nurse managers are accustomed to the dynamics of a team and know how to successfully support them, even in times of conflict. Positive attitude. The medical industry is no stranger to tense and stressful job situations. At such times, a nurse manager offers support, strength, and keeps things positive. Leadership. Nurse managers know how to lead a team of professionals with confidence and decisiveness, especially in times of high stress and tight deadlines. Future focused. The leader is a visionary, communicates that vision effectively to others, and has the capacity to imagine and articulate future possibilities. Here are the 2020 Nurse Leader Award nominees. Paul Abeglin. Paul Abeglin has dedicated 20 years of his life to nursing excellence and leadership as Director of Patient Services and Medical Surgical Dialysis Liaison at Ascension St. Mary's Hospital in Milwaukee. Though brimming leadership and administrative duties, Paul never loses sight of the values nurses play in direct patient care. Paul leads his team selflessly and values every member of his staff, often working one-to-one with direct reports to identify goals and develop leadership skills. Sarah Bauman. Sarah, as a nurse leader, is the emergency department at Ascension at St. Michael's Hospital in Stevens Point. Sarah Bauman values personal connections with her team above all things. Though her kind actions, she makes it clear that she genuinely cares and values her direct reports, their goals, their families, and their overall well-being. When she isn't on the floor helping with patient care, she is doing everything she can behind the scenes to ensure a smooth workflow throughout her unit. Lindsay Graff. Healthcare is an ever-evolving field requiring leaders with motivation and progressive foresight. As manager of clinical outcomes at Aspirus-Wassa Hospital, Lindsay Graff embodies the kind of change she wishes to see in nursing practice. Lindsay radiates positive energy with a warm smile. She's an impeccable communicator who maintains a genuine yet professional tone when she is talking with a group of nurses, engaging with the patient, with their family, or speaking to executive leadership. Jennifer Hash. As a house supervisor at Ascension Columbia St. Mary's Hospital, Ozique, Jennifer Hash provides support throughout the entire hospital. Her continuous rounding throughout the departments is greatly felt and appreciated among the team members, often saying they feel very supported when she is on duty. In her 14 years in nursing, she's developed an effective, straightforward, compassionate, communicative style and has allowed her to establish trust from nursing staff and physicians alike. Laura Rainman. Laura serves as a patient care manager of the Behavioral Health Unit at Advocate Aurora Health Center in Sheboygan. In that role, Laura meets with patients who are dissatisfied with their care, communicates safety concerns from staff to leadership, and works closely with public safety to ensure the safest environment for patients, visitors, and team members. With over 22 years of experience in behavioral health, she has a great understanding of the inner workings of the unit and uses that knowledge to ensure safe practices are being utilized. Audrey Rosen. Audrey Rosen is a registered nurse, clinical manager at Theta Care Medical Center in Wapaka. Devoted to lifelong learning and clinical excellence, she leads the system in staff engagement scores. Audrey has the ability to adjust her communication style based on the situation at hand and is a comforting presence in high-stress situations as she maneuvers them with grace and ease. Audrey is consistently living up to her personal mission of the patient comes first. Amanda Soibert. Amanda Soibert serves as director of Aspirus-Wassa Hospital Birthing Center and Hospital Clinical Resources. With over 23 years of nursing experience, Amanda motivates and engages team members by listening carefully to their concerns and addressing the issue. Her practical view and ability to call things what they truly are resonates with her staff and motivates them to move forward, knowing that she understands their perspective. Sue Van Houten. Best described as a selfless leader, Sue Van Houten serves as the clinical nursing supervisor for Waupun Memorial Hospital's dialysis services. Sue works hard to ensure that each unit is staffed appropriately and she has the tools they need to provide excellent care. She's an excellent communicator and strong advocate for her staff, successfully leading them through many significant changes put in place. These 8 nominees are excellent nurses and make our community a better place to live. The Board of Visitors made its selection with these 8 outstanding candidates. As you can imagine, when presented with a talented, altruistic group of professionals, this proves to be challenging work. Just like the Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing Practice recipients, the board provided with blind copies were all submitted nomination papers and supporting letters so that the identifying information about the nominee, nominators, and agencies were not revealed. Following a Nightingale subcommittee review, the board members select who they believe is the top candidate. The individual receiving the greatest number of votes is selected as the winner. Through the generosity of our sponsors this year, we are announcing one Nurse Leader Award. The recipient of the 2019 Nightingale Nurse Leader Award receives cash of $1,000 and an original piece of artwork representing the spirit of Florence Nightingale. The prizes will be sent after the event. It is now my pleasure to announce the 2020 Nurse Leader Award recipient. The winner of the 2020 Nurse Leader Award is Audrey Rosen. As clinical manager and registered nurse at ThedaCare Medical Center in Waupaca, Audrey is known for her consistency and integrity as a nurse leader. With over 12 years of experience, she has great communication skills and builds a collaborative partnership with physicians with ease, supporting them through what appears to be impossible situations. In a healthcare environment where change is so rapid, Audrey has the ability to make sense of chaos, encouraging the nursing team to think beyond what they know. She cultivates a culture of curiosity, often taking the lead on recognizing opportunities to implement evidence-based practice and sharing them with the system. Audrey is consistently advancing her own nursing knowledge by staying abreast of the newest journals and evidence-based practices. She openly and enthusiastically shares this knowledge with her departments in order to help them improve and develop professionally, thus allowing them to offer their best, most up-to-date care for patients. Audrey is considered the system expert in emergency preparedness and trauma accreditation. She's led the system work related to moderate sedation, EMTALA, and transfer compliance, behavioral health workflow, ED nursing protocols, PICC line protocol implementation, and physician recruitment and contracting. She also created the ThedaCare Trauma Nursing Core Course Program and the Nurse Mentorship Program that was instrumental in the expansion of the birth center's outpatient service line. Congratulations, Audrey. Now back to Shane for closing remarks.
Award winners, please watch your email in the coming days for important information regarding paperwork that must be completed prior to receiving your award. For all award nominees and the recipients, you are all role models of exceptional nurses and represent the Nightingale ideals. On behalf of the UW-Oshkosh College of Nursing, the Board of Visitors, and the Nightingale Award sponsors, I extend a heartfelt thank you for all the work you do every day. I also want to personally extend a warm thank you to all whose commitment and vision have made this event possible. I personally want to say thank you to all nominators who took the time and energy needed to organize a nomination. The Nightingale program and these awards would not be possible without your appreciation for the significance of this highly prestigious award and your efforts to nominate the best clinical nurses in Wisconsin. We salute each of you. Thank you. Thank you to the Board of Visitors for reviewing the nominations, the sponsors, our special guests, and others whose commitment and vision make this event possible. Thank you for joining us virtually to recognize all of our nominees and all of the award recipients who have made a difference in many lives of their patients while providing nursing excellence to Wisconsin citizens. Thank you again for attending and for all you do to support the UW College of Nursing, a leader in nursing education. We hope to see you all next year.